Well, I'm going to go ahead and get us started because those of you who are on time, I don't want to waste your time. I don't know about you, but I've got bags to pack and other things to do. So I'm sure you guys are excited about the holidays. And if you're traveling or staying home, that's a nice picture of a wall. I'm not sure why I've got it, but hey.
Well, it's mine because I'm in the
Okay.
washing my face.
Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay.
I need to wash my face.
All right. I don't know why it's like focusing on you too. Usually the person talking is the one in the main frame, but for some reason you're
Somebody
rude.
say something, please.
Yes. Yeah. There's Cheryl. No, is that Cheryl? Hey. Hey, buddy. All right. Okay, so a lot of fun stuff going on, and I thought we would just kind of go over everything together and just ask questions, and I promise to get you in and get you out and not, spend your entire evening staring at each other's noses, because that's what happens in these calls. And by the way, if you feel like you've got background noise or you're doing something, there's a mute button. You just hit it yourself. If I mute you, then you can't unmute yourself. So if you do it yourself, then you can just unmute if you have something to say. Okay, so when you go to your home page on 31 Today, go over here to, and you can do this anytime, but you go over here to seasonal checklist. And this is just a really great way to just make sure you've got everything that you need to get started to finish this year and to go into January. So there's a video, you can watch that. Lou's my buddy, so you'll love him. He's always great to do a video with. But if you click on here, there's your seasonal summer season checklist, and we're going to pop that up and just go over it together really quickly. Dun, dun, dun. It's coming. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. First one you want to make sure you're doing is promoting this December outlet sale. All I can say about that is if you're not sharing the fact that you're having an outlet sale, then you're leaving money on the table. And if you leave that money on the table, somebody else is going to get it, because people are looking for a consultant to shop from the outlet sale. So make sure it's you. Even if you just have 5 customers in your back office, email them, let them know that it's coming, because you know that we use a third party through 31 to email our customers and let them know these things are happening. So if for some reason their email server holds their email and then they get it 2 days after the outlet sale has ended, they're going to be a little upset. So go ahead and go into your back office and just make sure that they know. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quickly. When you're on your home page, there we go. You go into virtual office. I'm going to cough a lot. You'll have to excuse me. I've got a big old frog in my throat. He's been there for like a week. Right here where it says contacts, you want to go down and go over to contacts. And then you're going to see this little email icon right here. Hit email. Put the subject. I would just put outlet sale. Just kind of get their attention. And then whatever you want to say, if you have a private group, link it up to your private group. If you want to just put your website in there, link that in there. If you want to put your phone number and say, hey, call me if you have questions. Or even say, hey, if you want a reminder, reply with your phone number and I'll text you when the outlet is up and running. Say whatever you want to say. I sent mine out today. I already had about 5 more people add themselves to my private group. So I would send it out today or tomorrow. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm going to do that a lot. I'm not sending this email now because I've already done it. So definitely get in there and email your contacts. We will not get a list ahead of time of what's on it. I'm so glad 31's not doing that. And the reason is we all know that the leaders get to shop the outlet first, and then your K groups, then your hostesses, then it goes out to your customers. In the past, when they would release that list early, some of the people that were allowed to get in early were getting orders from their customers and kind of scooping up a bunch of orders. And it was kind of coming unfair to everybody else. And so by the time the outlet opened, all the good stuff was gone. So I love it that they're keeping us blind until it's just ready to go. So I'm sure you'll start seeing pictures and graphics popping up as soon as the outlet's up and running, but at least it gives everybody a fair shake at trying to get in and share it. So promote that December outlet. Let those people know. And one of the things that should be exciting to your customers is if they shop the spring outlet, they are getting, they shop the winter outlet, they are getting a spring summer catalog in their order. That's huge for you. Because usually what I have done in the past is everyone who has shopped my outlet, I've mailed them a catalog. That's going to save me over $100. So that's pretty cool that they're doing that. I love it. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. Another thing on the next thing on our spring checklist is, before I continue, who has questions about the outlet? We good? Don't forget, it's while supplies last. Tell your customers that, because they think sometimes they'll put something in their cart and then like walk away. Oh, I'll get it later. Don't let them do that. Tell them once they put it in their cart to finish their order, because even if it's in their cart, it's not theirs. If they sell out before they place the order, it's gone. And it'll actually be removed from their cart if the inventory says it's gone. So make sure they know it's while supplies last, and also let them know it's going to be about 3 weeks before these orders ship. So if somebody shops this outlet sale and it's like, oh, I need that the first week of January, you need to let them know up front. These are not priority first. These go out, they work on these, and then it'll be about 3 weeks. So that's just in time for that new catalog to show up on their doorstep for the new spring season. So if you have questions about the outlet and you think of something, just let me know. All right, hold that last chance first glance party. Mine is actually January 31st, the last day of the month. I'm just inviting my top customers, and those are people who shop for me all the time, and my past hostesses. They're going to be allowed to bring 2 to 3 guests. And I actually use my retired products as door prizes, and I'm going to do like tickets for people who place orders that night, tickets for people who book a party, and tickets for people who maybe join my team. Lots of fun things. Those who bring a friend. It usually gets me about $400 or $500 in orders and 3 or 4 parties booked. So make sure you're doing the last chance first glance. Really get it, people excited. If you're like, hey Tammy, I don't have stuff to give away, then just go hit Michael's or the Target's dollar bin and put together some fun little cute bundles and just say, hey, we've got gifts for you, if you show up.
That is brilliant.
Have fun with that. It works every single year.
That is brilliant, because I'm like, hey, I'm invited to this and I'm going now. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is brilliant. I should have thought of that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
make sure you do that. If you cannot at all do one in your house, then do it on Facebook. You can do a live video feed. Use that live video feed that they've given to us on Facebook. Use it to your advantage. You can do a live video feed in an event, and then when you post it, people who didn't get to watch you live can go back and watch. Make sure they know if they watch your live video events, you're doing a giveaway. If they ask questions, put everybody's names into drawings that ask questions on your live videos. But utilize all those tools that Facebook has given to us. All right, schedule a seasonal launch party for the first week of February. Here's the thing. In January, you're selling items for Valentine's Day. In February, you're selling items for Easter. So you're always looking to the next holiday, whatever month you're in. And I think that February has some pretty cute sneak peeks for spring coming, like some fun little chickies and different cute stuff that are going to be great for Easter baskets. So if you want to promote some Valentine's gifts, you need to do that in January. Don't wait till February, because there's no way with a new catalog launching that you're going to get stuff. Even if you place the order February 1st, you're going to be cutting it so close and cannot chance someone missing a Valentine's gift. So if you're going to do Valentine's, I would do that the first, up to the first 3 weeks of January. You can do it like a whole Valentine's party if you want. Do whatever you want with that. And if you remember, I'm going to go get it real quick.
Ooh.
This icon is available now on pillows. It's a monogramming. You can do something like Be My Valentine on a pillow. How cute would that be for a kid? They've just gone through Christmas. They don't need any more candy. So do something like that. And if they just maybe one piece of candy to go with it, how fun would that be to give for them to wake up and that's on their bed in the morning. So, push that idea for Valentine's through February and just have fun with it. But definitely do a launch party for the spring. You absolutely need to put yourself on the calendar, because not only can you use that to book more parties, but you can use those Hostess rewards to earn yourself some more, spring products. So put yourself on the calendar. Okay, attend a Better Together meeting near you in February. Those dates will be released. Well, you're gonna be able to register in January, and then the meetings will be held February 11th through the 18th. So you're gonna have to check locally who your consultants are. For Tallahassee, I usually do it on a Monday. So let me see when that's gonna be, the 11th through the 18th. So that looks like, that's not gonna be on a Monday. That's Valentine's Day. I will let you know when our February meeting is. Maybe I'll do like the 15th or something like that. Oh no, never mind. Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday. We're good. So our Tallahassee meeting is February 13th. I'm gonna write that down now before I forget. Okay, so attend the Better Together meeting. Those are important, guys, especially for those of you who are too far away from Team 413 to really get to connect with us. There's nothing wrong with connecting with sisters that are not a part of your team. I have so much support from ladies who are not a part of my team, and you guys should be getting that as well. So don't think that just because it's not your upline or not your team members that you can't go to those. That's really something that you should be a part of. All right, I think that's it there. All right, getting to know the new catalog. I'm telling you, if you don't have the new catalog in your hand, this beautiful thing right here, then go on to 31 Today right now, and you can look at the virtual catalog and just start to really study it. Every time I get a new catalog in my hand, I go over it and I go over it and I go over it, because every time I look at it, I find something new, and it's like, oh, wait, what is that? What is that? And I mean, just wait until you see these kit options. And there's so much to look at. New prints.
Is it printable?
Do what?
Is it printable?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of ink. You might want to send it through Staples or something, let them print it. But absolutely, you can print it if you want. But I know that we'll be able to order all of that stuff pretty soon. All right, so there's 20 new products, 19 new prints, new filled icons. Oh, my word. Let me get my filled icon.
Hey, can I say one thing since we have people on here?
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day, like, what do people want for Valentine's Day? And this just pops in my head. So people who are scheduling weekend away can do the entire, like, if your boyfriend showed up with monogrammed 3-piece luggage.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be like with, tickets or something on the inside to go somewhere. That would be.
Absolutely.
How many people are going to book? Veronica, I know you're on here. There's going to be 1 billion people that are going to be booking February love squish weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. I like that. I'll have to reach out to some of my guy friends and be like, hey.
So, yes. And
okay.
say,
I like that.
Anyway, so that's my 2 cents.
So, yeah, so back to this icon. If you haven't noticed the filled icon, this is what they gave out the product premiere. This is amazing, guys. This totally changes the game. And I love the fact that the price didn't change. That is just, that right there is just the bomb diggity. So that new filled icon is just fantastic. Look at this, this little ball here, before, after. Dude, there's no comparison to that. The new rolling cooler for your Hostess exclusives. All of that stuff is amazing. Design updates. The picnic thermal now includes a leak lock lining. Oh my word. Do you know how many times my husband has taken our picnic thermal to the FSU football games and he dumps ice and everything in there? Even though it doesn't leak pour out, it still gets a little wet. I'm definitely going to get him a new one because I love the fact that he's going to be able to dump ice in there now and it's not going to leak. The canvas on our statement wall art no longer has the distressed look. Some people didn't like that. They thought it looked like there was a stain on there. I liked it. Some people didn't, but now it's just going to be plain canvas. But I love the fact that our statement wall art is now available for our customers. And all JK by Jewelry will be now shipped in those little cute little packages. You can see the little pink one on here. So, there's just so many fun, different things. All Iconics, the only difference is all icons are now $10, even without the text, but I don't care. But the difference is, if you don't get a text, now it's bigger. So, you're still getting that great value and it's filled in. So if you can see here on my thing, the differences. So if they don't get the text, it's bigger. If they get one line, it's a little smaller. If they get 2 lines, it gets a little smaller. So they're still getting the bang for their buck, if you know what I mean. So I think that's a fabulous idea. Another thing, that slingback can now be monogrammed. I know 31 listened because we had consultants taking these bags to local seamstresses who were putting the monogramming on the handle. So now 31 is doing it. So hey, why not join it, right? All right. Supporting the 31 Gives mission. Hot dog. On the council, we actually got to talk about this. I loved it when we were sitting around our round table as council members and saying, we need to make it where people can, round up more if they want to. How many times have we been asked, hey, can you do it $5? I know I have been. I had a lady once who wanted to donate $10. And I was like, sorry, can only, round up to the next dollar. And I felt kind of dumb. But now, beginning this season, your customers and hostesses can support 31 by rounding their order to the nearest dollar or making a donation of any amount. That is amazing. All proceeds from roundup donations will remain in their country. So Canada stays with Canada. America stays with America. It's fantastic. And donations may be tax deductible. Let customers and hostesses know that if their annual donations exceed $250, they can expect to receive a receipt. After the calendar year ends for donations less than $250, tell them to save their order confirmations in all instances and should consult their tax professions on more information. So either way, they'll either get a receipt from 31 if it's over 250, or they can save the receipt that we give them at the parties, and they can turn those into their tax reps or whoever they're working with. So either way, they can make it tax deductible, which is amazing. Okay, that was a lot of information. Any questions? You guys are way too quiet. And I'm talking fast because I know my voice is gonna totally give out at any time. Oh, hey, Beverly's on here. All right. Well, if you guys are, yes.
It's Cheryl. I had a question about the last glance for, no, whatever party.
Yeah.
You said you were going to do yours on the 31st?
Yep.
Are you letting them order both?
Yep.
Or just, so you are?
What I'll do is I will show them, I will go over the new catalog. I'll probably do some kind of game. I will go over the new catalog and just kind of show them what's still amazing about, because it's still a fabulous catalog, and then say, okay, everybody, here is the new catalog. You need to look and see, what are you like, oh wait, I really want this. I don't want this to go away. Or do you want to say, nope, I want it in this print? And I'm going to let them order from both.
Okay.
And that'll be their last chance. And it's just kind of fun, for them to be able to look and compare and say, you know what, I kind of do like this item from the winter catalog. I better grab it now before it's gone. Mm-hmm. But then most people will just ooh and ah over spring, which is kind of what I want, because I'd like to place an order, that first day of February. So it just kind of gives them options. And another thing it shows them how the hostess rewards are changing. It just kind of really shows how things are improving, which I love. I think our catalog improves every time. So that I will let them order from both. And if one doesn't create a party order, that's fine. I'll pay the $4 shipping and just have all of the orders shipped to myself and separate them out when they come. So it's not a huge deal. That's a good question.
I'm really confused on how you're going to be able to order from 2 catalogs.
Well, they can place the order, but I can't actually place the new order until the next day.
Oh, so you're having 1 party but 2 orders.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I'll place whatever orders I get from the current catalog that night.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next morning, place the rest of the orders.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. Okay.
Anything else before we move on to the opportunity? How it's changing?
No.
Okay. I am so crazy in love with the new opportunity. Okay. So first of all of Team 413, I want to invite you. I am doing an online opportunity event in January. You just need to message me and say, Tammy, add me, because I am doing it private. Otherwise, if I don't do it private, then everything I post goes to everybody's wall, and I'm not doing that. So let me find my date. It is going to be on Facebook starting January 16th. So I'll do all of the postings and live events on the 16th, but then on the 17th and 18th with follow-up posts. I will do all of it. All I'm going to ask you to do is, if you want to be a part of it, invite a couple of friends, and I really mean just a couple, because you want to keep it really, really intimate. So if you invite 2-3 people that you've been talking to about the opportunity, you need to private message them and say, hey, my director is doing an opportunity event with 31. I just sent you an invitation. If you RSVP, she's going to enter you into a drawing. Everybody that RSVPs yes is going to go into a drawing. That prize will come from me. You don't have to pay for it. But what I would like you to do is pay attention. If she asks questions, if she likes stuff, just watch and engage her interest. And then after the event, follow up with her yourself, because she would want to sign up with you and not with me. So if you have a handful of people that you know might want to join your team with the new spring products, just send me a private message on Facebook and say, hey, Tammy, make me a part of that event and I'll add you, okay? Here's what's great about the date that I'm doing it. I'm doing it online on the 16th, and that will be officially when the mini kit will be available and the 2 spring enrollment options. So they're going to actually have 3 options to choose from. They're going to be able to choose from the bright and bold or the black and white option for $99 plus their tax and shipping. Or if you have that friend who's like, I can't do $99, then you want to make sure they know about this, the enrollment kit. This thing is fantastic. It's going to feature 3 popular products to help a new consultant launch her business without having to purchase a full enrollment kit. It's going to be $31 in the United States, $37 for Canadians. So it's just $31 for them. It's going to come with their catalogs and the products they need to get started, but it's just less things to show off, which is fine, because what you're going to help them do is get going and then hit that start swell. And the new start swell is absolutely crazy. I love it. It gets better every year. 6 new spring and summer kits to choose from. If a consultant does that $1,000 in her first 30 days of any of the 4 months, she's going to be able to get that Hostess exclusive or the $75 business credit. And then this season is Start Swell Charms. I love it. She gets a charm for every kit she earns. I love that. That is so fun. I'm like, where's my charm? So I love that, you guys. It just gives them something to say, you know what, we're honoring you for your hard work. So if this is what is going to make it successful for you, is let me first of all add you to the group, going to the event. And then I want you to start a dialogue with 3 to 5 people. Really talk to them. Say, hey, can I invite you to something? I want you to just, I love 31. I want you to be a part of this with me. How fun would this be to have this journey, to do with you? Make them feel like it's about them. If you say, I need a new team member, they're not interested in that. If you say, I need to be a senior consultant, so would you join my team? You need to make it about them, because that's what's exciting about this, okay? And then when I do the opportunity event, I'm going to share all of this with them. I'm going to do all the dialogue. I'm going to do all of the postings and all of that. You just get to be there to cheer them on. So again, if you want to add somebody, if you want to be a part of this, message me so I can add you to the event. I'm keeping it private only because I don't want to, spill out over everybody's Facebook newsfeed every time I post. So anybody have any questions about that? That is team-wide, so you do not have to be from Tallahassee. So anybody on our team from, California to New York, if you want to add somebody or be a part of this, just let me know, and I will add you. Okay, so that's pretty exciting. I love that. Okay. All right. All right, so we'll kind of move through this next section pretty quickly. Going back. Watch those Inspires with Katie. It has fun information. Market your business. Go to the marketing materials on TOT. And you guys, all of that is there for you to help with speed. It is right here. There's Jumpstart January. I love that one. You guys have heard about that one, right? That's fun. So if you do at least $200 party in January, you're going to get a free $50 or more mystery gift. It will not be from the new catalog. It's going to be just fun products. You can use these products. I've seen some really brilliant posts. I've seen other leaders say, hey, for everybody who places an order on my outlet, you're going to go into a drawing for a mystery gift. And they're planning on giving this stuff away. So, you can do whatever you want with it. Use it as a door prize, use it as, use it in a prize at your last chance first glance party, do whatever you want. So all you need is a $200 party order in January. And what's fun is as soon as you submit it, they're sending you the gift. You don't have to wait till the end of the month. So that's, that's crazy cool. All right. So that's all on there. And then, anytime, here's the marketing materials right here. Anytime 31 puts out marketing materials, those are for you to use. You can use those on your social media. You can use those on your public pages. Can anybody tell me the one thing they just asked us not to do? Is publicly what? I'm waiting. Give me an S. Give me an E.
So
No, don't publicly sell. Like, do not get on your public pages or your public Instagram and be like, don't you need a new thermal tote? $35. That's not how you do it. What you do is you share. You go to the grocery store, you take a picture of the back of your car, be like, oh my word, I do not remember life before 31. I mean, just kind of showing how your products work. But then every time you want to use their social media graphics, you can. But you don't post how much it is. You post how you love this product. How would you use this product? What's your favorite 31 product? Trying to start a conversation is what you want from all of this. Okay. So we've got, I think we've got this. We've got the outlet sale. We've got our spring checklist. You can go back to Scoop anytime and go right on down and go to the seasonal checklist. All right. Who's getting the add-on kit? Me. I love the add-on kit. I love this. Okay, so it's going to have the Going My Way backpack, the Going Places thermal, and the cute case in navy doodle. I was wondering why they were getting rid of the essentials, so it looks like they've updated a little bit. I can't wait to see that. But I know for a fact my customers are going to go nuts because I've been asked and asked and asked, when are backpacks coming back? And they weren't talking about the Hostess exclusives. They wanted to buy backpacks. So I'm hoping these sell really well so that by the time the fall rolls around and we're starting to go back to school, that there's, even more to choose from. So my Zoom is telling me to hurry up. Okay. So there's, that's pretty exciting. So $40, you're going to get all of these products. It is a $97 value. You want to make sure you snatch that up. That will be available. Let's see, virtual office from December 30th to January 15th. All right. So like I said, all of this information is here. K groups, Jumping Start Your January, your calendar, Better Together, outlet sale, any of this information that you need is right there waiting on you. But one of the things I would love to challenge you to do, so get out a piece of paper. I want you to write it down, unless you just got like a super awesome, except for you, Shelby. Don't put that baby down. Don't put that baby down. What I want to challenge you to do, because of the product that's on special in January, it is an awesome time to do some sort of fundraiser. So if you have a women's shelter, a pregnancy center, an orphanage, a children's home, anything nearby where you can develop some sort of give back, go out to people that you know, write letters, start an event, and ask people to come on board with you. You can take that Stand Tall tote, which is normally $35, and then you can get the second one for $10. So let me get my page here, because you know that you're going to be able to get that as a customer special. Sorry, the tall organizing tote, duh. The tall organizing tote is normally $35. And then you're going to be able to get the 2 new spring product colors as well. You can get those for $10. If you split the 35 plus the 10 in half, it comes to like, what, $22.50? So if you round it up, let's say you just round it up to $25. And you tell people, okay, will you sponsor a mom? Will you sponsor a shelter woman? Will you sponsor a child for $25? And then you tell them you're going to take that commission and you're going to put some goodies down inside of it. Let's say you want to do 20 bags. You want to do 30 bags. This is a great way for you to make a little footprint in your community. Find something that your heart really lines up with. Don't just go and willy-nilly pick something, because if there's no real heart behind it, people kind of see through that really quickly. Find something you love. Ronald McDonald House already gets bags, so maybe whatever kind of other shelters or homes you've got nearby. And then champion around that. That's a great way to do a fundraiser. Now, obviously, the money you're using is going back into the bags, because you'll end up paying like a little bit of the taxes over, you'll pay a little bit of that. And maybe you want to add a little bit of groceries to each bag or a blanket to each bag or something. Another great idea is cancer patients, people who are going into cancer wards, maybe put a blanket down inside of it and some snacks. I mean, you can just kind of go for miles with this. So I'm going to challenge you to do some sort of give back with this special. And even though you're not making really any money off of that, it's personal volume that's going to help you, spearhead into the spring, but it's also going to help you really get to know other people. And it gives you a chance to share the spring products when those things come in and you're writing those thank you notes and you're reaching back out to your community. So use that. There's one challenge. 2, I want to challenge you to 1 home party and 1 catalog party in January, just 1 of each. And then I want to challenge you to invite 5 friends to our online opportunity event, just 5. I don't want to do too many because if it gets out of control, you can't personally take care of them and follow up with them. So that's your challenge, some sort of give back. 1 home party, 1 catalog party, and invite 5 people to our opportunity event. It's easy. You can do that. You've got all the rest of this year to sit down and make a list, think it through, write your list, think about how you want to do it, and then go for it. And if you're really excited and you're kind of like, ooh, I want to do the bag idea, the best thing that I've ever done, every time I do these, and you guys, I've been doing these for years, and they're always a success. And at this point, because I've been doing them so much, when I put out a call to my community and say, hey, guys, we're doing bags for the Oasis girls. Who's going to help? It's like clockwork. They jump on. Let's do it. Let's do it. And usually within 2 weeks, they're all sponsored. So what I do is I always make a list. People I want to contact. I make that list and I start with that. Sometimes they say no. Most of the time they say yes. And so if you will do something like that, and like I said, find something you really love. Because maybe you want to go back to it and do it again at the end of the year, or do it on a 6-month rotation, or do it every other month. However your community responds is the way that you'll know. So I want to challenge you to do that. I am not going to do it in January, only because I just got through doing 2 huge give backs, and all of my donors, they need a little break. But I have a fundraiser going with a local police officer group here in Tallahassee, so they're going to do a fundraiser. So anyways, anybody have any questions? Because we've got 4 minutes and 40 seconds before Zoom tells me my time is up.
I'm confused about the whole bag thing.
Okay, what was your question?
You're saying $25, get people to donate $25, and the bags are, that's where I'm confused.
Okay, so the bag is $35, but you can get a second one for $10 as a special.
Okay.
So if you split that in half, and after your taxes, it comes about $25 a bag.
Okay.
And so even though you need at least 2 people to get that special, let's say you're challenging yourself to get 20 bags donated. 10 would have to be at the full price, and 10 would be at the discount. So if you can find 20 people who will donate $25, then you've got those 20 bags sponsored. And then you can use the hostess rewards to either get more bags, or sometimes I'll use those hostess rewards to give a gift to like the manager of whatever charity I'm supporting, or something special for them. And then I use my commission to maybe put a few goodies down inside of it. And so that's why I say 25. I'm just kind of throwing out a number. You might need to crunch the numbers a little closer and see, if it might need to be 26 or 24. But that was just kind of like a quick number in my head. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
So yeah, and I mean, it's just a really good feeling when you can fill those bags. I remember I did it for foster moms about a year ago when we had this special, and they flipped out. And I took the commission and I went to Walmart, and because the bags weren't huge, I was able to fill each of them with enough groceries. Like it was like little snacks for their kids and stuff like that. And those moms flipped out. They were so excited. And it was just like, a $25 little gift. And all of these people were able to, come around and help do it. And I just sent them thank you cards, and they were so blessed being able to be a part of it. So, just kind of start with your core group of people and go out from there if you want to do it. Good question. Thanks, Veronica. Well, anybody else? We've got like 2 minutes. You guys are awesome. Thanks for joining me. And I'll post the video for those who couldn't join. I know some people, I had to keep changing the time, and Facebook screwed up the first meeting, and said it was last week. I was like, what? Wait a second. We haven't had the meeting yet. But I'll post the video, and I appreciate all of you guys. If you have any questions, I am traveling, but of course you can send me a Facebook message anytime. And don't forget to send me a message on Facebook so I remember to add you to the event. I probably won't start adding people until after the outlet, if that's okay. All right, ladies, if that's it, then I appreciate you. You guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Kiss that baby for us, Shelby.
I sure will.
All right. Good night.